was, that we normally talk about in those days. I remember with this, my friend, we will talk about when we are going to get married. We are going to marry a girl that came from a wealthy family. I remember we used to say that thing. Look at that thinking. It's a thinking, that brought that statement. And me and myself and him, we used to talk a lot about it. Why? That's what we're hearing where we came from. That is a poverty thinking. You see, that came from a poverty mentality, a survivor mentality. Why? Why must we find a girl that his father is wealthy before we can get married? In fact, that's a disaster on the way. You see, if that is the criteria for having a wife, then that is a disaster. That's wrong. You see, it's a thinking. Here are these three things that I want you to take note. Hear this. Unsuccessful people focus their thinking on survival. And that was exactly what we were doing as teenagers. We were thinking about how to survive poverty. That was all we were doing. Unsuccessful people focus their thinking on survival. Just let me get my head above the water. It's just about struggling and struggling and struggling. That's why when I talk to people and somebody says, "Oh, you are hustling," I said, "No." I shout when somebody. I said, "No, I'm not an hustler. I don't hustle. You see, it's a survival mentality that put people in a position where they think that they got to hustle to be able to make life work. So it's only unsuccessful people that focus their thinking on how to survive. Listen, people of God, we are to live, we are not to survive. You see, I want us to begin to check ourselves. Look at things that you do. Ask yourself questions based on the things that you do. Is it just because I want to survive? Am I doing this just because so that at least I can survive? You see, that is not a good thinking. You see, hear this also. Average people focus their thinking on maintenance. Let's just keep it going. But once it's going, it's okay. Once life it's going, we just manage it like that. It's okay. It's like, my head is above the water. Oh, it's okay. I just stay there. Let me maintain my head being above the water. That is average thinking. That is not a good. You see, this type of thinking will not see the best in any moment. You see, for somebody who is struggling in water because your habitat in life is not water, to come out of that water, all you're just doing is to just be able to raise up your head, not to get out of the place, is survivor, right? The other one is that, oh, my head is up. Let me just stay like this and stay up. That's maintenance. Let me just stay. Once I can stay up. No, it's supposed to go beyond that. You see, and that is what affects how we relate to every moment of our life. If we are thinking like unsuccessful people, if we are thinking like average people, these are the things that will happen. But how does a successful person think? Successful people focus their thinking on progress. So, yes, he dropped in the water. It's not the habitat that you are used to. Yes, he can die in the water. But a successful person is thinking about how to get out or how to take the advantage of dropping in that water and make maximum use of every opportunity that is available. Whoa! Yeah. That is the moment thinking, people of God. That is the moment thinking. You are thinking about how to progress. You are taking steps. You are doing things. You are applying things, you are applying things that will bring progress, not things that will keep you just let's keep going. Once we keep going, at least we have life. Oh, it's okay. No. That thinking won't let us see the best in every moment of life. So we've got to adjust that thinking. It's necessary for every one of us to adjust that thinking. I remember the 12 spies that were sent to go spy the promised land. You see, there was a division in the company. 10 were thinking in a particular way. There were another 2 who were thinking differently. Right? 10 of them belong to the company where running back is the way forward. To them, they just prefer when there is any situation, let's run back. Let's go back. Let's return to yesterday. That was the company that the 10 belonged to. But there are other 2 who belong to a different company. Their own way of thinking is like what? You see, they belong to a company where seeing beyond the present is the way forward. Right? Seeing beyond the present for them is what? Is the way forward. They don't want to, stay in one place, and that situation shows that there is no way, there is no how you can move forward. For them, they can see beyond the obstacle. Why? Because of the way they are thinking. They are thinking differently. So hear this, somebody, this evening. Look at the people around you. Look at the people whose voice you listen to. How are they handling different moments of their lives? Are they taking advantage of the best in the moments of their lives? Or every time that there is a situation, it's the same hold, same thing all the time? Well, you've got to adjust that company. You see, you can sit down with that company and make that company, your best. Because that company is shaping the way you think. You see? Look at the things that you watch. Look at the things that you listen to. How has that, in what way is that contributing to the way you look at things in life? The way you look at life? Is it putting you in a position where you just say, oh, well, there is nothing really we can do about it. We just take it like that, and, life just continues. Just leave it like that. That is the maintenance company. Oh, well, let's just struggle. This life is just about struggling. It's just about surviving. Let's just keep struggling, and we keep struggling. No. The company that you need, the company that will help in shaping your thinking, my thinking, our thinking, is the company that looked at it and said, hey, this one too will pass, and in the midst of it, I can see the good. And I'm going to go for the best in the midst of it. I'm not going to let this stop me. I'm not going to let this, hinder me. I'm going to move forward. You see, going backward is not the way for me. Going backward is not the route for me. The only route for me in the midst of this thing, even when this situation looks impossible, the way for me is the way forward. That is the company that you need. That is the company that I need. Listen, 3 months of the year 2022, it's gone. 3 months is gone. We have how many months ahead of us? 9 months. We've got to begin to adjust our company. We got to begin to adjust our company, because the things that your company says, I mean the people that surrounds you, the things that they say affect your thinking. You see, it contributes to the way you see things. You see, you may not know, but things that you have heard time and time and time and time over and over and over, they are things that determine how you look at things. So it's very important for you to adjust your company. The things that you watch. What are you watching? What are you listening to? Who are you listening to? Is it helping you to be able to look at every moment as the best for you? Or you are looking at some moment and you just give up? It's like you just retire. No. In every moment for you, in every moment for me, in every moment for us, is the best. And what we need to go for is the best. But the way we think matters a lot. Hear this. Finally, my friends, keep your minds on whatever is true, pure, right, holy, friendly, and proper. Don't ever stop thinking about what is truly worthwhile and worthy of praise. Don't ever stop. Don't ever stop. So, you see, you can't keep the company that will, keep stopping and keep putting you in a position where you stop thinking about things that truly worthwhile. See, never stop. Never stop. Never stop. You see, keep your minds on whatever is true, whatever is pure. Leave the rest behind. That will really help you to be able to see the moment in every moment of life. So this month, I want to leave you with this. Don't forget, you are better than what you see, more than what you know, and greater than what you look like. I'll see you next month by God's grace. Have a wonderful day.
Imagination is the ability to see with your heart what you cannot see with your eyes. Isaiah chapter 26 verse 3. You will keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on you, because he trusts in you.
DIC Los Angeles, church with a difference.